Night Funkin is a game that needs no introduction at all, being one of the most popular indie titles of the last few years, and like many games before it, a large chunk of its popularity has to come from its huge modding scene. From about early 2021 to mid-2024, many, and I mean many, insanely popular mods were released, with some of the most popular and influential being Versus Witty, Midfight Masters, Versus Tricky, Sonic.exe, Dave and Bambi, Mario's Madness V2, and so many more. There's been so many popular Night Funkin mods released that some of them have even completely overshadowed official weeks released by the original dev team. But in April of 2024, a big change would happen. On April 29th, 2024, out of practically nowhere, the hit single Real mod would drop and introduce the world to Silly Billy. To say this mod was influential would be the understatement of the century, like 30 million views on YouTube influential. Upon being released, the mod would be praised for multiple reasons, from the animation, the music itself, and the standout feature that separated from every other FNF mod, the mid-song lyrical section. And little did anyone know that this would change Night Funkin permanently. Night Funkin has had so many trends over the last few years since its inception, some more fondly remember than others. We've had the original modern era with mods like Versus Witty, Midfight Masters, Versus Tricky, Versus Sonic.exe, Dave and Bambi, Versus Hex, and many others. Then we have other eras like the Versus Pibby invasion, or even the modern era of making a Night Funkin mod out of fucking everything. But once upon a time, a few years ago, a trend sprung up that would change the trajectory of time itself. That being the Lyrical Trend, started by Silly Billy. Well, that's what people may think at first, because despite what it may seem, it actually began approximately a month beforehand, with what else but Jeffy's endless Aethos. And when that mod came out, no one could ever expect what it would do to the entire Night Funkin community. Oh boy, do we have a story today. Also join the official Rat Cult Discord server, or like consider commissioning me or something. Please. Oh my. Now, in recent time, I've come to the realization that many people still don't know that Jeffy's Endless Aethos was technically the first mod to start this trend. Well, obviously, it wasn't the first mod to have lyrics. It's literally in the base game at the second week. It's more in the sense that it started the lyrical trend that I'm referring to. While Aethos was the first to start the trend, Silly Billy, without a doubt, was the one that popularized it. While sure, Aethos was still popular, it pales in comparison to Silly Billy, obviously. However, it's still important to mention Aethos, as again, it was created beforehand. And not to repeat my thoughts and feelings of Aethos from, well, the Aethos video, but this song is not good. To avoid repeating myself, I'm going to keep my thoughts and feelings about the song to a minimum. But we're not at that point yet. We actually have to talk about the history of Aethos, which itself is kind of complicated. You'll see. See, Aethos, ever since the beginning, was kind of a mess, being based off of not RNG, okay pal, called SML Wiki. Well, from my understanding, these two don't share the same story. They definitely share some visuals, even having some of the same assets and ideas taken from the wiki. But more importantly, the song is based off of a YouTube video called SML Amazing Grace, with this creepy ass Jeffy image. Most of you probably already know what actually happened to Aethos. The story is practically well known by everyone. Once upon a time, a person that I would normally name here, but won't because I've already been in the lion's den, and I'd rather not be bitten again, decided one day they were going to make an FNF mod based off of the SML wiki under an alias, scooped up some people in the community, and decided to go through with that planned mod, producing what would later become Jeffy's Endless Aethos. Aethos has been through a lot since the first version, many rewrites, revivals, cancellations, dramas, and everything else under the sun. Truly Night Funkin's most tragic mod. Yes, Twitter, it was a fucking shitpost. And within each of these iterations and reruns and whatever you want to call them, one thing has stayed consistent, that being most of the songs featured include a lyrical section in some way, shape, or form, starting with, of course, Aethos itself. Now again, as I said multiple times already, if you want my opinions on it, go watch the Aethos video, or don't, because it's actually pretty fucking awful. But to sum it up, it's not good, like, at all. While this video is mostly about lyrical sections themselves, themselves, I think it would be a little unfair not to mention the song themselves. And in Aethos' case, it would be more fair to just forget the song because it's easily the worst part. You know what, I'm too fucking tired to talk about this shit-ass song, so I'm going to use my abilities as a queen and get one of my underlings to do it. A rat servant, the queen requires your assistance.
Aethos. Well, to say the least, it's a song. Is it a good one? Fuck no. Okay, let me explain before someone starts writing a 17-page essay in the comments about how I don't understand the artistic vision. Like what? First, let's talk about the composing, because holy shit. The composing isn't just bad, or it's not like, it's not for me, or it's not, I can see what they were trying to go for. No, it's straight up dog shit. And the mixing, oh, don't even get me started on the mixing. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you a funny story. While I was writing the script, my headphones just gave up. They fucking died, and for context, they were Bluetooth headphones, so naturally I turned them back on, and somehow they worked for another 3 hours without charging. 3 hours. 3. I don't even know what to say about Aethos. Maybe the song is so ass it wanted to turn it off. Maybe my headphones simply wanted to escape the experience, but couldn't. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it definitely says something. And then there's the composer, because apparently at some point during the creation of this song, somebody listened to it and went, yeah, this sounds like Stern. What the fuck were you smoking? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? Because clearly, whatever you were having made you hear a completely different song. But anyway, I'm not actually here to spend 10 minutes shitting on the composing, because believe it or not, that's not even the worst part. No, I'm here to talk about the lyrics. And honestly, the lyrics are probably the best part of the entire song, which sounds promising until you actually listen to them. Because they are still dog shit. There are some references in there that I chain like. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend everything is garbage. There are moments where I actually went, okay, that's a pretty clever reference. And then immediately afterward, the singer starts singing. I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck happened? The lyrics could actually been pretty decent if they were delivered differently. But the singer comes in with the vocal equivalent of someone kicking down your front door at 3 AM, screaming it in the lyrics directly into your fucking soul. And I'm supposed to enjoy that? Fuck no! So to summarize, the composing, dog shit, and the mixing, somewhat even more questionable. The lyrics probably the strongest part of the song, which is exactly not a compliment, and the singer, absolutely fucking not. But hey, at least my headphones survived, and honestly, that's probably the biggest achievement for Aethos has accomplished.
And that's pretty much Aethos. While sure, Aethos was technically the song that started the lyrical trend, it's definitely not very good, obviously. But I guess we have to start somewhere, even if that somewhere is No Man's Land, aka Hell. However, the next song we have is actually more fondly remembered, and for good reason too. Okay, so I'm recording this way after the fact during the editing process. I'm sorry, I can't hate these lyrics. These, like, the way this song, sure, it's kind of iffy, but bro, these lyrics are kind of good. They're kind of hype. I'm sorry, I can't hate it. I drank. I'm sorry, it's kind of fire. They're kind of fire, bro. I like them. They're good. Now, yes, I get it. Aethos was a pretty bad introduction to this trend, however now we actually have one that's pretty good. Silly Billy is a song that probably needs no introduction at all. On April 24th, 2024, the hit single Real Mod featuring Silly Billy would be released to universal praise, and for good reason. Now, before we get into the song itself, for full transparency, during the making of this video, nay, even during the making of this exact line, this was the first time I've ever heard Silly Billy in its full entirety. Beforehand, I had just simply listened to the most popular part, the lyrics. But no, I sat down and listened to the entire song, and, well, I can say I see why this specific song is so popular with 30 million views. Now, it's not my cup of tea, and to be frank, this was definitely the Friday Night Funkin' song that made me realize I don't like Friday Night Funkin' songs. Kinda. Because, well, this might be controversial, but the entire time I was sitting there, I was thinking, wow, the backing track sure is nice, but this is literally just noise. This was the song that made me realize that most fucking Friday Night Funkin' songs are just like, ba be ba boo ba boo ba ba. Nah, man, it's actually like ba 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 boo ba 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 ba. Like, call me crazy, but I'm not schizophrenic enough to hear music out of this. That's obviously a joke. I know, shucks, but even with that, it's still a bunch of noise to me. Again, the backing track is great, but the actual vocals themselves is literally just noise. Literally just beeps and boops. Now, that wasn't a mistake. For whatever reason, the voice typing on Google Docs registered the word bop into boobs, and I thought it was funny, so I kept it, so fuck you. Anyway, the song itself to me is not very interesting. Well, obviously, yes, the best part of the song is the animation and lyrical section. The rest of the song is just kind of there to me. Well, again, yes, it's a great song. It's just that Friday Night Funkin' songs are just not my cup of tea in general. And yes, I know that's pretty ironic coming from the Shucks video gal, but it's true. There's only a handful of Friday Night Funkin' songs that I can even think of that are close to being good and listenable, in my opinion. Again, remember that. Two of which we're going to talk about much later. I wonder what one of them could be. Speaking of those lyrics, yes, obviously they are very good along with the animation. This is easily the most praised part of the song, and again, as I stated in the Shucks video, for a very good reason. It's kinda fucking peak. While they're not my favorite FNF lyrics, far from it, because oh boy, they are still very, very good. Going back to that interesting thing I was talking about, I find the bonus material within the mod more interesting than the song itself. Yes, bonus material. See, within the hit single Real mod, there was this little secret game known as Garn 47. Yes, we're talking about that. For those who don't know, Garn 47 is a game made by Floombo. You've probably seen it all over Twitter and TikTok. It's this really weird looking cat named Card. You get it? Haha, funny misspelling of the word cat. Well, the game is actually about this green, weirdly proportioned man named Garn. Garn 47 has actually gotten a huge expansion outside the hit single Real mod. While I've heard much about this silly game beforehand, it wasn't until that Trav guy had made a video about it that really clued me into this silly little thing, and yeah, I get it. Well, I'm not too inversed in the world, I guess that's how you call it. I do like the music a lot, especially The Walker and Garn 7C. I just realized 7C as in the 7 Seas because he's a pirate. That's so fucking dumb. Oh, that's actually clever, but fuck you. Two of which being really good tracks I think you should go out of your way to listen to. The whole OST in general, especially the newer version, is really good, and I think you should go out of your way to listen to it. Not only that, but I think you should go out of your way to go support Floombo as well in her works, as they're very impressive, and are definitely worth your time. Before we end this section off, I'm going to pass the spotlight over to my very lovely boyfriend. Yeah, fucking...
And let me just talk about Silly Billy and the whole mod. In general, I'm not going to talk about every song, but mainly we're just going to keep it to Silly Billy. And this song is genuinely fucking generational and incredible. The whole concept of two boyfriends having this big and dramatic battle. One supposedly having lost their girlfriend. I think it's supposed to be what a boyfriend looks like without their girlfriend, I think. I maybe I'm reading too far into that, and without knowing enough of the lore for the song, I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Let's get some engagement going. The song is just fucking incredible, from the instrumentals to the big and now infamous lyrical section at the end. The song will have its detractors, but it started such a huge trend and gave so many people the idea to add these big, dramatic, and huge lyrical sections to their songs. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I'm looking at you, that one fucking cyborg.exe mod that exists. I know you can find it on YouTube. I think the legendary Sturm did such an amazing job on this song. I know there's other people that worked on the song, and but Sturm has been doing this shit for so fucking long, and not to mention that, but he's also the singing voice of Lord X. Go check out his content. You know, I Miss the Quiet is an all-time fucking classic. Yeah, This song is just so good, and it means a lot to me personally. You know, Silly Billy will forever be on my fucking gym playlist, and I'll forever listen to the song while I'm working too. It's just huge, and I'm so glad that it exists, and I finally get to talk about it, and give it the respect and passion that it deserves.
And with that, we come to the end of Silly Billy. While Aethos was the first to start this trend, Silly Billy, without a doubt, was definitely the one to popularize it. But there's also a third member of this trifecta. See, there are 3 songs I consider the main 3 songs of this trend. Aethos, the song that started the trend, Silly Billy, the song that really popularized it, and the next song we have, Twiddlefinger, the song that produced the slop. Now, this is another song that I listened to for the first time during the making of this video, and I can say without a doubt, I was more impressed with this song than I was with Silly Billy. I know that might sound strange to some people, but to others it makes sense. It's more of a song, in my opinion, than Silly Billy was. There's something here. It's something about Boyfriend's chromatics that really make listening to a Friday Night Funkin' song with his chromatics in it pretty fucking hard. But because this song has 2 unique chromatics, they can be pitched and changed to fit the vibe of the song they're going for, which they do to a very good execution here. These chromatics just fit the song, meaning, you know, it actually sounds like a song. Kind of like Shucks, and another song I'll get to a little bit later. Also, I love how the creator uses the alias Max Pro Lover 988 to make fun of Sling. That's really fucking funny to me. But what about the lyrics themselves? Well, I'm a little lost on the meaning, if there even is one. But the lyrics are actually really good, and they have no right to be, especially because this song is just one big shitpost. And granted, a very high effort shitpost, but a shitpost nonetheless. The animation is also really good. It's done by that one animator who made that really funny Aethos animation where Jimmy just fucking yeets Rose into space. Jimmy, Jerry, whatever the fuck they call him, Jeffy. I'll just call him Jeffy. Fuck you. Kill yourself. This entire song is just uncannily good, especially because, again, this is a shitpost. This is somehow better than both songs that inspired it. I know it sounds fucking crazy, especially because it's also based off of fucking Max Pro Design. Max Design Pro, whatever, you get it. But bro, this shit is good. I've been missing out. There's something else I want to talk a little bit about this, but before I get to that, I want to pass the spotlight over to another one of my underlings. Take it away, bitch. I can't do this, dude. This is so dumb.
Hey there, rats. I'm Scout, and we're gonna talk about Twiddlefinger. Yeah. And this mod is based on the YouTuber Max Design Pro, and well, they're based on his like shorts. But Max the monkey, yes, that is his full character name from the mod, looks a bit different and very scary. Like, look at him, very scary. Seriously though, it's an Aethos inspired mod created by Gibbs, and the scenario is that Max went insane for some reason and wants to eat a dough nugget. And yes, that's the name of the nugget. I need to say that every time. And depending on your choice, you can either save the little nugget and Max goes to his normal self, living happily ever after, or letting the chicken nugget get eaten by Max. Yeah, there's some stuff that, you know, I really enjoyed, like the transition, you know, to low quality to high quality. The help me part was also very key. And the cutscene changes if you click the help me button, which I find cool. The lyrics are good, very unforgettable. Another cool thing, they also added the Max arrows, and yeah, that's what I'm calling them, by the way, to the shorts, which I find as a smart play, not gonna lie. I don't know why he's here though. He just here. Anyways, I think that's everything that's cool about it that I remember. If I forgot about something, the rats will, you know, let us know. Yeah, they'll let us know, I bet. So, I'm glad I got to be here for this part, and I hope you all enjoyed the part of the video. Also, Theodore is an amazing person, and the others as well. I'll let you take it from here, Teddy.
Going back to that thing I was talking about before, this song also spawned a trend of its own. Kinda. Twiddlefinger has two trends, one being the Twiddlefinger remakes, retakes, and all the sorts like Shucks, but also it's the beginning of the Aethos slop trend, as the community lovingly calls it. Now, I haven't seen many of these reworks, retakes, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, but I do know they exist, with songs like Twisted Toes, One Last Bite, Trifle Thumb, and probably the most famous one, Ode to a Friend, which I don't actually know if it's a retake, but I just mentioned it just in case someone was gonna get mad at me. People are already gonna get mad at me. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, that's Twiddlefinger, and that's really just it. What about that Aethos slop trend I was talking about? Well, after the release of Twiddlefinger, mainly, a new subsection of lyrical fnaf mods would be released, being a parody of Aethos, with Twiddlefinger being the most popular one. This trend is often defined by having a really shitty lyrical section, and one of the characters, mainly the antagonist, having that infamous Jeffy Two-Face look, or whatever you call it. So I really hate the trend of calling other trends slop. It really fucking upsets me. There's way too many Aethos slop songs for me to go over. If you look up the term Aethos slop on YouTube, you'll get a whole cavalcade of different songs, and playlists filled with hundreds of different videos. But out of every Aethos slop song to come out, there's one specific one that really got popular, and one that I think is absolutely fucking dreadful. Let's talk about that. For those who luckily don't know, Rotten Smoothie is a song spawned from the Aethos slop trend, being a direct reference to Aethos itself, with the video that inspired the song even being a direct reference to the original video that inspired Aethos, the Amazing Grace Annoying Orange, or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't care. This song is fucking dreadful. I'm sorry, but this song is the definition of just noise. The chromatics fucking suck, the background music is fucking dreadful, and the lyrics sound like fucking doo-doo. I know I said fuck like 3 times in a row, or whatever. I hate this song, it's so bad, oh my god, like, even if the song was just a shitpost, if it was made bad on purpose, it doesn't take away from the fact that this song is just bad. Like, I can't even describe how bad it is, bro. It's like the second coming of Hiroshima, and we all know what happened last time. If you like this song, you're wrong. Let's actually get to the lyrics themselves. Yeah, these are fucking dog shit, bro. Not only is the singing horrible, but the animation itself is also just kind of iffy. Like, Aethos' lyrical section was better than this. The animation was better. The singing was better. Like, bro, I enjoyed the shitpost Aethos slop lyrics better. Like, unironically, I think Booyah and Angry Luigi are way better in every way, shape, or form, even though they're both complete fucking shitposts. I know I'm being really negative towards the song, but like, bro, this song is awful. Oh my god. I don't even know how many more times I can say that. Like, if you like the song, you shouldn't have an opinion on anything, bro, because god damn.
The Annoying Orange Amazing Grace is a Aethos parodied mod directed by Sakuro, hope I said that right, aka Fruit Eater 677. It was released on June 23rd, 2024, later having an update adding 3 more songs on July 11th, 2025. And it is one of the most known lyrics mods. While it is not popular as much as Aethos was, it was still recognized in the community. The mod itself is based on the character Annoying Orange, the popular YouTube channel with the same name. It is also based on a video, which has the Annoying Orange with hollow void like eyes and has the song Amazing Grace playing in the background, which is where the mod got its name from. The mod is centered around Orange and Apple, another character from the series. In the mod's story, Orange is the manifestation that doesn't want to let go of something. In the mod's lyrics, it has the line, "Our legacy is over," meaning the thing that kept Orange alive for many years has finally ended, being his popularity, and he's died out. Oh yeah, the update that it had last year, I mean, it didn't really change anything. It just added 3 more songs and had a new different art style with the new animator, and yeah, that's really it. Nothing really changed except for what's being said, and Apple has lyrics, so well, that's awesome. Anyways, in my opinion, this mod is probably one of the best mods to come up with the lyrics community.
Kill yourself now!
yeah, while it is still an Aethos clone, it's still unique and has its own lore and story based around it. That would do for the annoying Orange Amazing Grace.
And that was Rotten Smoothie. This song is fucking dreadful. Oh my god, let me go, please. We've talked about the Aethos slop trend for a little bit now. How about we move away from the Aethos slop trend and go back to Aethos itself? Because believe it or not, Aethos had more songs that had lyrical sections. One being a very familiar song to anyone who's familiar with me. Yes, it's about time we open the door. Yes, I fucking know. How many more times am I gonna talk about this fucking song? Until I die, brother. Until I die. We love Shucks around here, brother. And instead of boring you, I'm going to give the basic rundown of Shucks, except approximately at 2 times speed.
Shucks is a funny fucking song coming from the Aethos mod based on an actual SML episode called SML The Secret Door. The song takes place in a hypothetical dream conjured up by Doc Jimmy the Torment Marvin. Within Shucks, we get to meet the main antagonist, Does Bad Things Guy, or as the mod calls him, Does Evil Things Guy. The difference being, Does Evil Things Guy is a lot more monstrous, with a soft right hand, a gaping maw, and elongated limbs, which actually this design is based off of the SML wiki, same thing that Aethos was based off of, with Does Evil Things Guy being an actual render. That was loosely the inspiration for the design we see in the mod. Shucks throughout the years has gone through many changes, starting with Shucks V1 and ending with Shucks V5. Within the song, the player plays as Marvin living through this nightmare. Halfway through the song, Marvin's wife Rose is killed by Does Bad Things Guy, which eventually leads to the lyrics. The lyrics themselves are pretty good, with Shucks V1's lyrics obviously being the better one by far. Cry about it. Eventually, the song ends with Marvin running for his life and Does Bad Things Guy falling into a hole like an idiot. Again, as I mentioned previously, this song has a lyrical section of its own with its own animation, and I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think the animation is kind of tiring. The song has gone through many dramas, many rewrites, retakes, and everything under the sun, and yet to me, I still think it's Night Funkin's most prolific song. Again, fucking cry about it.
Alright, and that was Shucks. Now, just like with the other songs, I'm introducing another guest star. Please give a warm welcome to the creator of All Rats.
Oh, shucks. My absolute beloved song. I love Shucks. It's so peak. But not just for the fact that it's from a cancelled mod, and it's actually from 2 cancelled mods, and it's good. Just the song. No. The characters also are quite cool. I like the designs and all of that shit. And you know that Lord Theodore explained like 2 videos already? If you don't know, I'm not gonna explain this. Big resume. Evil. Kill. Cause rule broken. Yeah, that's the lore. Amazing writing, better sheep. I hope your next mod goes well. Oh yeah, you're not gonna do anything anymore. Shit. The design of Shucks, it's cool. It's nice. It's, neat. You can say neat, but it doesn't really fit with the vibe of the original Does Bad Things Guy. That's why it's Does Evil Things Guy. Because it's evil! Very, very evil, actually. Many of the Shucks mixes that exist in this place are good, bad, or just mid. And I agree with some stuff with Theodora, like, Shucks DX is mid. I find it mid, not the worst, but mid. And my personal best is like Shucks V5 and Shucks V1, V2. Shucks V1 and V2 because Azzy the Cat, holy shit, you are the GOAT! I cannot handle listening to his music, like, holy shit, it's so fucking good! And Shucks V5 because Vacant Bell, I know the ArrønAnimatez mention just did a fuck you to you, but please don't stop, I'm begging you, it's so good. I love the instrumental, I don't know, people say that it's too much noise, but I can hear everything clearly, and I love that it has references to the old Shucks versions with the Marvin chromatics, which none of the previous versions did, if I'm correct, because I could be going schizophrenic right now. But yeah, pretty much I really like Shucks, I find it to be good, and Shucks covers are cool. Go check All Rats. Not the one based on the Turbo Mouse one, the one that I made.
Yes, very nice. Anyway, we can finally stop talking about Shucks. Until 10k, god damn it. For this section of the video, we're gonna do something unique. We're gonna do a lightning round, specifically of the EXE variety. What I mean, what I mean by that is that a huge chunk of the Friday Night Funkin' community is taken up by EXE fans. For those who don't know, .exe is a window execution file, but that's obviously not what we're talking about. Yes, I know, I'm great with jokes. Anyway, you know what EXE is, I'm not going to explain it to you. The point is, a lot of these songs are from EXE mods, specifically sonic.exe mods, and I have absolutely no knowledge or any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. And while sure, I could sit here for hours upon days, upon possible weeks, researching every little detail, I'd rather not, because frankly, I think sonic.exe is one of the stupidest things ever, and no offense to anyone who likes it. So I had the brilliant idea, the fucking mastermind level big brain move idea to get someone else to do this for me. Please welcome back to the stage, my boyfriend. Do my bidding for me.
Next up, we're going to be talking about E-Execution from fnaf sides made by Marco Antonio, and the song is just fucking incredible, dude. It's Marco Antonio does such a good job as the vocal performance for the character, while also the song serves as like a dual purpose of kind of like the subtext of how sonic.exe in the FNF community has become oversaturized and overused, while also the song is threatening you, the player, because Sonic's tired, dude. He's tired of being used constantly and the number one head horse for any horror related mod. You know, there's several lines in the song where it's kind of just Sonic telling you that he wants to be done. You know, big headlines being like, "No, don't you struggle, don't you fight, as I bid you your last good night." And there's a couple other ones where he's talking about having his last dance, one last encounter, confrontation, and I think despite the subtext being like this character's oversaturized and everything, I think the composing, the voice acting is just so damn good. It's such a good song, man. Definitely a big hitter from FNF sides, along with I can't remember the name of the Mighty song right now. The funny there's no use, Scott. She's 17. That one. And sorry if my parts are kind of rambly. I don't write scripts. I'm just kind of talking. But I think my favorite part from the song altogether has to be the lyrical section, because the instrumentals going into it are staticky with that low drum snare. And it's like, shit, whatever's about to happen is gonna be big. And it's like treated as this big confrontation between Sonic and the player, and the boyfriend stand-in for D-sides. And yeah, I could gush about that song all day, just how fucking raw it is and how great it is. But I've already talked for 3 minutes, so I'm probably just gonna pass it back off. So I'll see you guys in whatever section I do next. Real quick, I don't know if this will make it into the video or not, but I want to talk about specifically You Can't Run Remaster and Trinity Encore, as they don't really fit the big overarching theme of the video, but they do have lyrical sections. And let's start off with Trinity Encore. Trinity Encore is from the Round 2 mod made by Springless, and it's just such a huge song. It's a fucking masterpiece. It goes through 3 generations of sonic.exe, starting with Majin, then you got 2011X, and then you got Lord X, and in between those two is the Rodent Rap Sonic, ending with this big confrontation with what's his name? Rewrite. Yeah, that's his name. Rewrite. You know, the whole confrontation with Rewrite is the part that has lyrics, and it's just so charming hearing this computer AI voice just like tell you off. The song ultimately culminates with Rewrite killing themselves, in return killing the player or boyfriend. And it's just a really cool song. I love every single part of it, especially that breakdown scene, connecting the 2011X and Rodent Rap part. It's just fucking great. You know, it's something you want to get up and move to. But enough about Trinity Encore. You can talk about that shit for ages. You Can't Run Remaster is an official remaster of You Can't Run from the original versus sonic.exe mod that was canceled for reasons we won't get into now. And I don't see it as a remaster. I more so see it as like a new song. It is technically a remaster. It's the same song, but just redone, retold. But there's this lyrical section in there, and I just think it's really good. It's just Sonic bragging and boasting about how he's this god, and he's questioned by none, and that you can't run and you can't hide, before ultimately culminating in him just outright telling you that your soul will be his. And then you get this huge fucking guitar section, and it's just a fucking good song. Go listen to it if you had the chance to. Yeah, and then can we get a remaster of Final Escape, please? I like that song so much, but it's so good. If we're gonna remaster You Can't Run, please, please. This is me begging for a remaster of Last Escape. Someone will do it, right?
And before we end this lightning round off, I'm going to list a few non-EXE songs that I thought were really good, starting with Avulsion, a song coming from Friday Night Dusting. The lyrical section in this song is phenomenal. Phenomenal! Shut the fuck up. Yeah. The lyrical section in this song is phenomenal. Shut the fuck up. Idiot. Fucking retard. Fucking retard. The lyrical section in this song is phenomenal. Not only are the lyrics themselves really good, but the animation is some of the best I've seen from a Friday Night Funkin' mod. Very nice, definitely worth a listen. Most of the Irida songs, specifically EXE Scretion, Revenant, and Cordyceps. Again, really good lyrical sections and phenomenal animation. I'm also only adding them because I need views and I can put them into the tags. You gotta love capitalism! And ending this section off, we have The End from Seek's really cool Deltarune mod, a song about Gaster, and again, the lyrics are great, just like the rest of the OST. Go listen to it. So someone wanted me to mention, I think Hypno's Lullaby, I think that has lyrics in it, whether it be the reboot that came out a while ago, not a while ago, like a day ago from the recording of this video. I don't know. So there's that. Fuck you. I was given something for this. I didn't add this again. I didn't add this for my free will. Before we truly end this video off, let's take a look at one more song. Now, this song is pretty special because this is without a doubt my favorite Friday Night Funkin' song of all time. And there's a very specific version of this song that's in my top 5 songs of all time. Not just of Friday Night Funkin' songs, but of all songs of any genre. Let's end this video off by talking about Let There Be Light. This is without a doubt my favorite Friday Night Funkin' song. This song is absolutely amazing. Not only are the lyrics good, but unlike the other songs, the entire song is good. But to be honest, the lyrics are probably my least favorite part about the song. While, again, they are really good, they're not my favorite lyrics. That would probably go to, obviously, Shucks V1. But the rest of the song is on a whole nother level. Let There Be Light is not only based on Mega Man, a series that I am very fond of, but also a kind of creepypasta from many years ago of the same name, following a broken down Dustman confronting Mega Man. I think one of the best aspects of the song is the fact that it's mostly comprised of old NES-like sound effects, whether they actually be sounds from Mega Man or just recreation variations, either way, it's still a very pleasing song. Combine that with the awesome looking sprites, it makes for a very pleasing experience overall, and is definitely without a doubt my favorite Friday Night Funkin' song of all time, with no competition. And I think if you've never heard the song before, you'd be doing yourself a favor if you go out of your way just to do so, because I truly think this is the best the community has to offer. Before we end this section off, I want to talk about a certain video, that video being Let There Be Light with lyrics by Stash Club. And oh boy, I say this with no exaggeration, this is in my top 5 of favorite songs of all time. I don't even know how to describe it other than just like go listen to it and you'll see how truly a great experience it is. And with that, we have finally arrived at the end of this video. Finally. Also, there's a Shucks cover of Let There Be Light. I found this while making the video, and this shit is too funny. It's like a... Shucks is like a fucking parasite, I swear to God. Parasite? So fucking retarded. I'm such a fucking fat chud. I'm such a fat fucking chud. I'm such a retard. Ugh. The Friday Night Funkin' lyrical trend was an interesting topic to look at, starting with a pretty mediocre mod made by someone who shouldn't have even been remotely close to the community, to a masterpiece all the way up to a nostalgia-filled airgasm. We have truly looked at many a song that have ranged from good to bad to perfect. And that's really the best way to sum up this trend. Just a mixed bag overall. While sure, a good majority of the lyrics are good, the trend hasn't died, and Friday Night Funkin' songs, released even nowadays, still continue to have lyrics, and oh my god, it's becoming overbearing. While a song having lyrics isn't instantly a throwout, at a certain point you just have to realize that just throwing in lyrics disrupts the enjoyment of the song, and at that point, why is it even a Friday Night Funkin' song? And that's not to say Friday Night Funkin' songs can't have lyrics, because, well, it's in the base game, dumbass, and always has been since week 2, but I think it's about time we end this video, because oh boy, it's getting long. So with that, we come to the end of Friday Night Funkin's most effective trend. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to say this in the video, but thank you to everyone who participated in their parts and shit, because I'm dumb and I forgot to say it in the video. Before we actually end this video, I want to start off by saying I apologize for being gone. I've been struggling with a few things, mainly my computer breaking and getting used to a new editing software. And at this moment, I don't really know how it's going to look. It could either look bad or good depending on how well I adapt. Either way, just let me know what you think in the comments, and trust me, as soon as I get a new computer, things are gonna go back to normal, and I'll be back bigger and better than ever before. But until then, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Driving in my car right after a beer, hey, that car.